This is Shravan Lingam, and we are in our fourth module, that is like how to create an LLM proxy. So basically, the LLM proxy is the core object in the AI gateway. So what it is, the just like OpenAI compatible endpoint where your applications calls instead of calling the LLM provides directly. For example, you have a endpoint from OpenAI, right? The ChatGPT ones. If you want to call directly, anyone can call them directly, but we need kind of a governance or a policy to avoid instead of directly calling them LLM providers. So in this step, what we are going to do is we are going to create a proxy and connect it into the LLM provider via model based routing. So let's go to our enhanced UI, which is the Omni gateway UI. So make sure that you are in the right organization here on the bottom left, and then what we need to do is, like, on our left side there is an option called LLM proxy. So again, what I'm trying to do here is you have your own providers, LLM providers, like there are many, right? One of them is like OpenAI. So instead of calling them directly, we are going to create a kind of a proxy layer on top of that so that you can apply policies instead of the AI agents or the users hitting them directly. So very simple, what you need to do is, like, you need to click on add LLM proxy. So let's give us the name. So I'll say like MuleSoft-TechZone hyphen proxy, and then just give a good description like LLM proxy for connecting AI. Then you can give the base path like my proxy. Okay, sandbox environment, and choose your gateway. So this is the prerequisite. If you want to create proxy, make sure, like in the module 1 we have created our own gateway. So where to check, double check like the gateways is, like, go to your runtime manager, go to the environment where you created your gateway, and it should be within Omni gateways. So make sure this should be present. So select the flex gateway, and you can give your consumer endpoint. So for now what I can give is so consumer endpoint should always follow by base path of your API gateway. So I'll copy this, go to consumer endpoint, paste it, and you can say like slash whatever base path, like my hyphen proxy. So this would be your consumer endpoint. All right, so what we have done, we have taken the base URL, which is nothing but our gateway. So gateway is the source for everything. Okay, that would be your base URL. Everything routes via this Omni gateway. That's the concept. So click on continue. So this is where we are going to see like how we can configure the routing strategy. uh, it's trying to create the LLM proxy. Keep the port like 8081 as is. Yeah, now we are going to choose the routing strategy, and for this particular model I'm choosing model based. Again, once I get enough knowledge on the semantic part, I will let you know. So semantic is nothing but, for example, uh, you have a scenario where you wanted to use two different kinds of, so I'm talking about the semantic. This is on a high level. Okay, so you have a scenario, for example, if you want to develop a code, right? Before developing a code, you want to architecture something, or you get a technical plan, you need to plan something. So we don't want to use the expensive model for even like planning stuff, right? So you wanted to use like a less cheaper model for creating your plan, and for coding you wanted to use the expensive model. So you can create some routing strategy over here, like hey, like, if it is based upon input, so it will route to the model that you wanted. In that way, like, you can save the tokens, you can save the charge that it is the LLMs are charging based upon the model you're selecting. So this is like super my favorite routing strategy. So I will get into more details later, but for currently, like, I am using model based one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will try to delete, let me see. Yeah, so we have the first one, like route A, model based one. So chat GPT, let me do one thing, let me remove Yeah, route A, choose the, so you can see like there are many LLM providers, one of them is like OpenAI. So this is what I am talking about. For example, in semantic, what you can do is like, hey, if you want to plan something, you can plan something using Gemini. If you want to build something, you can use OpenAI or something like that. Okay, for now I am choosing the provider as OpenAI model, target provider. And the model, you can choose even within each LLM you have a different model. Okay, this is what I'm saying about like, based upon your requirement you can route those things. For now, let me go and use ChatGPT mini, this one. And the destination URL, let me, I have a dumb, predefined URL, so I'm using the OpenAI workshop URL here. Okay, then API key, I have my own API key here, so paste it. So that's it. So what we are doing is like, we are routing, we have one route. Okay, so this is like model based. So whenever there is a request that is coming, so you are not going to directly call the OpenAI, you are calling the gateway, you are going through the gateway, the, the LLM proxy that we are going to create, so that every time it will go to GPT mini model. Okay, that is what we are going to do it here. So this is how you are like controlling, or controlling the way that you choose the model. So yep, so it will be deployed. You should see the LLM proxy status as active in few. It is inactive currently, but let's wait for it. If not, we can go and check in the exchange. Refresh. Yeah, you can see the status is active, it is deployed. And you can also find your proxy over here. You know how clean it was, like you it also generated the documentation. So basically this is the public endpoint that we are going to go through. So what next? It is nothing but we are going to verify our policies. So what I'm going to do is like, I will go here into the LLM proxies, and we have a tab called policies. Again, I have gone to LLM proxies, go to your proxy that you have created, and go to policies. So here what you can do is like, you can choose the following. Currently we have like total 6 policies for this gateway proxy, see 5 inbound and 1 outbound. So we can choose like whatever we want. So what I am going to do now is like, go to anypoint platform from this screen itself. Okay, and go to API manager. You should see LLM proxies over there as well. That's what I wanted to show. So you can see LLM proxies directly, it is taking to this place. If not, just click on LLM proxies here. You can see your proxy that you have deployed in our legacy UI. So click on that, and we have already seen this one. So what you can do is, now that we have this one into our exchange, so again I'm going to like view LLM proxy in exchange. We will try to request the access. So click on request. Okay, so from LLM drop down, choose this option. So create an application saying like my customer agent, something like that. Okay, then create it and click on request access. You will get the client ID and secret. It's auto upload currently, so we will use this to test in our through our Postman collection. So next, what you need to do is, let's go to our this one. Okay, copy the consumer endpoint. We remember we have this this one. So I'll go to Postman. Okay, so I am going to click on plus MCP1, then choose HTTP slash, your base path is like my proxy. Okay, I am going to send the path as like responses. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, like I need to use, because this is a proxy, this is not the MCP server. My bad, my mistake. It's generic HTTP request, so you can use the post method. paste everything. So my proxy, this until this is the consumer endpoint, and I need the responses to be used here. So currently, if you go to authorization, it's no auth. What you can do is like try to send it. It says like client ID not present. So now we are going back to headers and type your client ID and client underscore ID, client underscore secret. Now copy your client ID and secret that you got here. I will be deleting them, so nothing wrong in that. Okay, send it and click on send. So it says like 404. Try to test this endpoint and looks like my current open API configuration, the limit was out, so I tried to create a new one. So you can see like I have hit the mock endpoint, the gateway endpoint that I'm using, like my proxy responses, and I have sent my so you can see like the model I have given like GPT-5 mini, and the input I told like tell me, hey, 3 sentences about the bedtime story for unicorn, and you can see I got the response like once upon a time. You can see like I got like the story. So this is how you are sending a request to open API through the gateway. Okay, that is how you manage. And now what's the point of doing all this, right? So we don't know like how many tokens we are using and how we are like monitor. There is no control over like the number of requests that we are using to call, right? Number of like people can just randomly send the request and you will burn out the tokens. So there is an interesting tab here called monitoring. This will show like how many tokens you have used. So this is like you can see you have created this client called my customer agent, right? And it says like, hey, we received total one request and the cost of that one request is 93 tokens, right? Your input tokens, your output tokens. So this is how you can have all the kinds of the statistics, so that like once you have all this stuff, you can put some policies, you can enforce some policies on top of that, and you can just control the way the agents or the users are calling this stuff. So this is like super helpful. So I hope like you liked this video. So what I'll do is like I will go ahead and change. Tell me about MuleSoft-TechZone. Let's see how much it is burning. So every request tokens, the number of tokens, you can see like I got the response says like MuleSoft-TechZone is a research platform, blah 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 blah. So if I go here and if I refresh my screen, you can see the monitoring, you can see the statistics. It's super cool. So I have like burnt 93 tokens so far. So it's just like again like total input tokens are 18, output tokens are 75. Sometimes you can see like the request is one. Sometimes it will take some time to update the statistics, but it will work fine. So you can see here it took like 377 tokens and 2 requests. It burnt a lot for the request that I have sent. So this is how basically you control the way the agents or the users when calling these LLMs. All right, so that's it for this video. We will see you in the next video. Thank you.